Hello everyone, this is Inverse, and today I will be casting a 1 versus 1 on Semois between Siou, spawning in the bottom left as the Wehrmacht player, and Infantry Taylor, otherwise known as Big Fluffy T-Rex, spawning in the top right as the Infantry commander. Let's see, Siou is actually going to quick build his Wehrmacht quarters down here in the bottom left, and look at this, Taylor actually electing not to build anything in his base sector, perhaps going to try to forward barracks one of these two buildings, considering he did capture that strategy point so very early on right there. Siou interestingly getting a Volk squad first out of his Wehrmacht quarters. You usually fast build your Wehrmacht quarters in order to get your MG out first. Reason for this being, if you fast build the Wehrmacht with 2 pioneers, you are going to get enough manpower by the time the building goes up rather, to get that MG out as quickly as possible. And yep, here we go, the forward HQ. So it looks like we're going to have a forward HQ infantry player going up against a standard tier 1 Wehrmacht player. Interesting to note, Siou does have the fatherland, I can't remember what it's called, the fortify the perimeter, there we go, for his buildings, so he will be a little more defensive of base rushes, especially good against infantry players because they can camouflage so easily. Just walk into your base and demo charge all your buildings. Interesting to note, both players wiring off their fuel points right now. It's not uncommon to see a Wehrmacht player wire off their fuel early in a game because Americans tend to harass so frequently. However, I don't really see American players doing the same very often, so it'll be interesting to see if this really does slow down Siou's capture at all. Interesting as well, neither player electing to send any squads to the middle of the map. Taylor sending his rifle squad to the right as well as his engineers to cap, and Siou sending his Volks far to the left, actually going to send them up to the +10 munitions, and his Pios also to the left. MG team finishing up, and he is going to place it in defense of his cutoff point. That's an interesting choice considering he hasn't seen any indication of Taylor moving toward the middle. Of course, he is moving there right now with 2 rifle squads, 1 squad capping and one squad capping the VP rather, 1 squad capping the munitions point. Engagement up top, and yep, engineer's just gonna run away from that one. Probably a smart idea. Interesting, Siou hasn't moved his MG up at all. However, it might, nope, not going to catch that rifle squad. It's going to back away, and oh, missed a pioneer getting forced off, or perhaps he just retreated because he wanted to retreat. That's an interesting choice. Field pioneers going up to the top. Interesting what Siou has done with this sandbag right here. What he's done with this is he can still cap. He's actually capping with 2 squads, which isn't very good, but he can still cap, and he's in green cover. Oh, he's laying a crippling trap. That is why. But anyways, he can cap while in green cover, and that just makes your squads far more resilient because they do have a defense penalty while they are capping. Engineers down here on the bottom going to have to retreat. He will get out fine, however. Decent split in terms of map control. Not too bad for a Wehrmacht player. He is even in resource income, aside from these 2+5 munitions points in the middle, and he also got his 2nd MG out. This time it is an accomplished heavy machine gun team, and down on the bottom, bulk squad forced to retreat. So Taylor really trying to secure his hold on the middle of the map. Looking at the units for Siou right now, he does have 340 manpower. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a sniper right now, considering he is so good with them. And actually, yep, sniper on the way, as well as a mine. Good spot for this mine. Common flanking area for rifle squads coming out of their base is to go down this area, so it's good that he is mining that off. And he is also heading down into the middle to consolidate his forces. This is always something you want to do as a Wehrmacht player. You don't want to keep your units too spread out, because if you do that, which is actually what's going to kind of happen right here. Oh no, he gets lucky with this MG and manages to suppress this rifle squad. But back down here, he was forced to move his MG back. However, he does have these 2 squads over here protecting his flanks, and he also has this MG up here forcing off squads left and right, also placing some wire down here and another mine. This is a very interesting wire spot. You don't really see many players using this, at least not these days, even in retail Company of Heroes. However, it is an extremely powerful spot because it forces your opponent to either cut it, which means he's going to walk over this mine, or walk all the way around here, and Siou is actually probably going to wire this little area off as well. Tech for Siou, he's actually getting tier 2 right now. Looking in Taylor's base, he has a weapons support center, so that is not too surprising considering he went the forward barracks opening, and he also has minesweepers, and yes, they have the level 2 detection radius army item, meaning they will probably see mines through the entirety of the screen that you can see right here. They could see a mine up here, and Siou's sniper finally getting into play. Wouldn't be surprised to see a American sniper. In fact, it is right there. So we will have to see who gets the counter snipe off first. Taylor, of course, has the advantage at this point in the game because Siou did shoot first, and Siou has no idea about Taylor's sniper, whereas Taylor, of course, knows exactly where Siou's sniper is, and this is a very tense moment for Siou. He has pushed up fairly well. He is getting his MGs in position, and Taylor's really sitting back. Not really sure what he is trying to accomplish right now. Just kind of content to take his resources. He knows Siou can't really push out too far, because if he pushes out and overextends himself, he's going to be in a lot of trouble if the American player Taylor decides to flank at any point. Siou does have tier 2 up, and considering we wouldn't have seen any sort of rifle upgrades because you cannot get rifle upgrades from the forward barracks. Probably see a pack coming out first, which is what we do. And Siou now has a decent hold on the middle. However, this green cover really giving him troubles breaking this defense set up by the rifle squads. Interesting thing to note, where's this American sniper? American sniper, you've got to be somewhere. I cannot find the American sniper. Where'd you go? There's the American sniper. Now Taylor's being smart. What Siou has been doing is he was using the church right here to block line of sight on his opponent's sniper. He knew if his opponent had a sniper, ooh, mortar on the field as well. He knew if his opponent had a sniper, he'd be around this area. So by putting him behind the church right here, it really gives him a greater arc of fire, lets him shoot. And actually, did he die? No, I think Taylor's sniper accidentally fired, which is very unfortunate. Siou's going to know there's a sniper on the field now, and I really doubt he will shoot until Taylor's sniper shoots at this point. Taylor coming down and going to actually walk right into Siou's base MG, not really paying attention. A little bit of lack of micro there on Taylor's part. And in the middle, Taylor's still sitting back. This is a very interesting strategy. He's just now getting his supply yard up. He does not have a trio center up. And look at this. Oh, no, never mind. Manages to, important thing to note, Southern Semois, the retreat path, if you're the northernmost player, takes you right through this area and then all the way through your opponent's forces. It's deadly for a retreating squad. You're most likely going to lose it, which he does right there. Good MG placement by Siou in the middle, still keeping that sniper alive. Don't think he's fired a shot since Taylor revealed his sniper, and floating a lot of manpower, so we'll have to see what he decides to go here. He does have a mortar, the accomplished mortar. He's going to try to counter mortar the American player's mortar squad, and getting a motor pool up. Siou, of course, going to be perfectly prepared for that. However, it is a Semois is a tough map to defend the fast M8 on. This isn't even a fast M8 because of the weapon support center, but an M8 on, it's tough to defend unless you have control of the middle, because the M8 is really going to be patrolling through here. And if you can lay some mines in this area, right here is a good spot. Taylor actually has a mine right there, which is good of him. Over here is good. Over here is good. Siou actually does have one right there. And down here is also an excellent spot to lay a mine. You really need those mines in order to combat an early M8 on this map, because if you don't have those, you're gonna get one pack shot off, and he's gonna duck behind a building and repair, and it's gonna be very, very tough to kill that M8 before it deals too much manpower damage. Taylor looking like he's finally ready to push out a little bit. Still has his sniper. Siou also has his sniper close by. I'm guessing both of them actually have it on hold fire. A little bit of chicken right here. Waiting to see which one will reveal the other first. Good MG placement by Siou up here, however, and a Grenadier squad has been completed. A little late considering he was floating a lot of manpower before he got that Grand squad. However, he'll probably be getting a second one, and then perhaps teching to tier 4, which is not a bad idea considering how lackluster packs can be against American armor. Mortar, 2 men now, and where's he barraging? Ooh. Barraging Siou's mortar. It's always a good idea when you set your mortar to barrage a target to shift click somewhere else, which he's actually moving right now, which is good of him. And the reason you want to do that is when you do damage to your opponent with a mortar squad, he finds out, ooh, bulk squad, low, nah, he'll retreat in time. Anyways, what the heck? And Siou actually retreated his minesweepers. Might have been a misclick, or he just thought these rifles and this sniper were gonna try to maybe push him off. I don't know. That was an interesting thing right there. And Taylor's first M8 on the field will be getting the armored skirts and the up gun, the 50 cal machine gun on top there. Good against infantry, good against heavy tier 2, which is what Siou seems to be going right now. I don't think... Oh, he is getting tier 3 up. This is something Siou did a lot in Retail Company of Heroes, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. What you do is you do a normal tier 1, get a sniper if you're good with snipers, because they're good at manpower drain, and they'll really slow your opponent down. And surprisingly, he only got 1 Gren. Usually you see players get 2 Grenadiers and a pack, get a Shrek on one of the Grens just to fend off an early M8 rush and to help out your pack, and then go straight to tier 3 and get a Puma. I'm not surprised Siou is going this build, of course, because... Oh, did Taylor shoot again? Yes, Taylor revealed his sniper again. Where's Siou's sniper? Siou, there you go. And there's the Shrek, so that's expected. M8 going to finally reveal itself, and there's the minesweepers for you. Minesweepers, reveal that mine. That would have been big. This M8 would have been taken out if the minesweepers hadn't been there. Would have hit that mine, pack would have finished it off, and if not, this Shrek would have done it. Taylor's being smart right now. He knows where Siou's pack is from the first shot, so he's positioning his M8 behind the building so the pack can't shoot at it without repositioning. Of course, he kind of made a blunder right there. Oh, and he loses it. Wow. He made a mistake by letting the Shrek shoot it. You always want to try to keep your M8s on the move, especially when your opponent has Shreks, because an M8 on the move has... Shreks have less accuracy against units on the move. He actually might lose this rifle squad. Oh, no, he realizes. And he gets out of there. Second pack on the field now. That's interesting. Siou might have thought he was going to lose this pack to the charging rifle squad, so he decided to preemptively get another one. Never want to find yourself with your pants down and no pack on the field when an M8 or a Sherman hits. And let's take a look at Taylor's perspective. He's actually now getting a barracks. This is the problem with... Oh, Siou, look at this. Wow, extremely lucky. Finds the American... Wait, no, that wasn't Siou. That was Taylor. Taylor walked right into Siou's sniper with his rifle squad and revealed it and was able to counter snipe. That's a big blow to Siou's force right now, especially because he delayed a lot of fighting units in order to get this first pack on, or sorry, this first Puma on